There's some things you just don't do in life. Basic rules of thumb, I guess you could say. Don't stick a fork in the electrical outlet. Don't grab a hot pan off the stove with your bare hands. Don't stick your dick where it doesn't belong. And don't spend ridiculous amounts of money on stupid movies. You know, all of these are lessons that we're taught as we're navigating the abyss that is life. Well, unless you're Netflix, then you throw out one of those rules and do it anyway. And I'm not talking about sticking their dick where it doesn't belong. I'm talking about Electric State, a film that I was going to watch, get it over with, and move on with my life until I found out it cost $320 million to make. $320 million.
I want a bajillion dollars.
Where did it all go? What was it spent on? Did it go towards the CGI? Will Millie Bobby Brown ever learn to act? Ugh. Electric State. Let's talk about it. Well, I know I'm a bit late on talking about Electric State, told her team. It came out on the 14th and here it is the 18th, but to be honest, I didn't think it was worthwhile to talk about. It came across as a random, low-budget, cheesy, thrown-together B-list sci-fi action film that was kept intact with a mixture of a star-studded cast, average but manageable CGI, and enough charisma to keep things moving forward, albeit pretty slowly, but forward nonetheless. It was harmless, meaningless entertainment that was included on a streaming service I'm already paying for. And then I heard it somehow cost $320 million, and I thought to myself, why? What was the point? Did Netflix think they were going to sell subscriptions for this damn movie? Why did they spend more money than Disney on the latest Marvel movie? Who cares? There's no justifying this shit anymore. Let's just get this out of the way. Spoilers ahead, because I can't talk about how bad this film is without them.
Here I come. Oh, here I come. Oh.
All right, let's work our way through the plot, shall we? Electric State opens with 11. That's what I'm going to call her here, because despite her lukewarm efforts, Millie Bobby Brown can't strip herself of the role that made her famous to begin with, and her brother Chris, talking about a bunch of nonsense surrounding bullying and robots and whatever. Before you know it, we're seeing a robot rebellion of sorts, where the robots want rights, or the ability to live, or WD-40, I can't remember. My eyes were glazed over for the first 15 minutes of this damn thing. Fast forward a few years, and 11 is in a foster home with George Costanza. Her parents killed in an unfortunate car accident, and Chris along with them. But wait, oh no. One night, when she's at George Costanza's house, a mysterious robot shows up, claiming to be her dead brother. So she takes off on an adventure to find Chris Pratt. Imagine, if you will, take Peter Quill from Guardians of the Galaxy, Star-Lord, and dress him up like Owen from Jurassic World. There you have it. That's Chris Pratt's character of John D. Keats. He's a veteran from the Robot Wars.
Yes, get on with it!
Anyway, 11, Owen Quill, Robot Chris, and Owen's robot pal Hermie, voiced by not-so-Captain America Anthony Mackie, head off towards a part of the country called The X, a derelict wasteland where the remaining robots from the Robot Wars are all congregated. Why didn't the United States destroy the remaining robots? I just no fucking clue, but progress the plot we shall. Along the way, they're chased by Giancarlo Esposito, who was sent by Stanley Tucci's company, Center, because apparently... hang on here, I haven't explained that. Long story short, Center helped stop the Robot Wars and pretty much run the world through a neural network called Neurocasters. See, the neural network needs Chris's consciousness to help it run. You know what? Fuck if I know, guys. I'm just calling it like I see it, alright?
Get on with it!
So 11 and Owen Quill make their way to a mall where the remaining robots have all gathered, and they're being led by the planter peanut guy. What the hell? Yeah. Anyway, I'm getting pretty sick of describing this plot. So here we go, quick fire style. The robots decide to help 11 and Owen Quill. They travel to an abandoned theme park, find the doctor that actually fused Chris with the Center network. He dies, a bunch of robots die, Planter Peanut loses his hat, Owen Quill gets a haircut, they attack Center, a bunch of other robots die, 11 reunites with her brother inside the network, he dies, Center shuts down or something, and that's it. That's the plot of Electric State. What the hell did I just watch? Yeah, if I had to say something positive about this damn thing, I'd say the CGI actually looks pretty good. Not $300 million good, but good nonetheless. But no matter how visually appealing this film is, the script is filled with more plot holes than a weekend underwear.
Brother,
If I'm going to start anywhere, it's going to be with the center of the plot, and that's Chris being needed to run Center's neural network.
Why?
Hell if I know, but apparently his consciousness serves as a bridge to keep the network running, and once it escapes into Robot Chris, the network becomes unstable. Wait, what? What if Chris dies? Is he the only one that could do this? How come Center hasn't found other humans to be able to do this? They have an infinite amount of resources and government power, and all they can come up with is a one-of-one human that can handle all of this? And it's coincidentally Levin's brother? Well, alright.
Fuck.
This film doesn't make sense on so many levels, and there's convenience after convenience that happens just to keep the plot moving forward. How does Giancarlo Esposito know where they are at all times? Why does he conveniently let them go multiple times? 11 doesn't know how to drive. She says this, but apparently she can magically figure out how to operate a fucking bulldozer to hit him with. Yeah, okay.
Fuck.
Speaking of conveniences, how does Center not see a massive robot army congregating on their private island? They've got all this robotic weaponry and surveillance, and they just don't see them? Why do the enemy robots have no issue flying around when Chris is a robot and out of the system altogether, but when he dies, they all magically shut down? He was out of the system either way, but either they keep flying around as normal or they shut down depending on what the plot needs. Ugh. The thing that aggravated me the most about the plot devices is that about halfway through the film, the Doctor Man that's looking for Chris has somehow duplicated his consciousness, memories, voice, and personality all into a computer. That seems all fine and dandy, right? Until you realize the Doctor could have done the same thing with Chris himself, duplicating his mind into a robot to help satisfy 11 and getting her brother back, but also Center because they get to keep his other conscious in their network. Sure, that's not very morally sound, but did nobody think of this?
Are you retarded?
The point I'm trying to make here is that this film it's just stupid. However, it's the kind of stupid you can get away with if it's presented correctly, because at its core, it's got some merit. But holy hell, when you cast Millie Bobby Brown, Chris Pratt, Anthony Mackie, Giancarlo Esposito, Woody Harrelson, Brian Cox, Ki-Hung Kwei, Coleman Domingo, and Stanley Tucci and spend a whopping $320 million to make it all happen, well, I expect more than this shit.
He's out of line, but he's right.
Well, this is what I do on my channel, so even though it goes without saying, we happy?
Say what again? Say what again? I dare you. I double dare you, motherfucker.
No, I'm not happy. I'm already paying for Netflix. It didn't cost me any more money than it normally would to watch this movie, and I'm still not happy. And the more I talk about Electric State, the more depressed I get. I'm gonna go do some day drinking. Anyway, I appreciate y'all for checking out my review. I'll talk to y'all later.